Hey guys, Moss50 here, coming here with a quick review for Call of Duty Ghosts. I'm going to be reviewing the PS4 version, just to let you guys know, as I just completed it. And, guys, there's so many videos I wanted to make this month, but I doubt I'm going to be able to. A lot of them will probably be coming next year. Because, I wanted to do a top games list, probably top 10 films list. I don't know how many games will be on the top and possibly bottom list, but I want to do top 10 films, the top 10 worst films. But there's a couple of issues with that. The issues being, I've still got at least 4 games to complete on my PS4, for instance. There's 2 games which I just gave up on. I might need to go back to them, I don't know. Depends on if I want to include them at all. There's a load of films I still need to watch. And all this is just, it's going to add up. And guys, I want to do a review for every game I complete. I want to review each film I see at cinema. I've got a load of films that I've got on DVD and Blu-ray which I still need to watch that came out this year. And it's pretty damn stressful. So it's likely you're not going to get my top 10 videos till next year. So I'd say beginning next year, but I don't know. It's looking like that it could even be into February, because trying to balance all this and, of course, have a life, and also juggling trying to find a job at the same time, because I'm not making enough money off YouTube. I'm not big enough for this to become a full-time career. So yeah, there's a lot of shit that's happening. So yeah, guys, just bear that in mind. Alright, so now I've gotten that out of the way. I spent 2 minutes talking on it. Let's get into this game. So first of all, the campaign. Now the gameplay on the campaign is fucking brilliant. I did not play the campaign on the PS3, as you may know. I was waiting for the PS4 version to actually play the campaign so that I can notice how much it's differentiated for itself from Modern Warfare 3. I had doubts there'd be that much of a difference between the PS3 version of Ghosts and the PS3 version of Modern Warfare 3. So yeah. Anyway, the gameplay in this game, it felt great. I'll talk a bit about multiplayer in a minute, but campaign-wise, this the controls just felt great in this game. The feedback on all the guns, the oh god, everything. The feedback on the guns, it's gone out of my head now. The sound effects on it, and just everything all coming together, and it just made the controls and the gameplay just feel great. It felt great to play it, and I loved the gameplay in this. It's the best Call of Duty gameplay I've ever played. The controls have been refined so well, and yeah, I know they added that sliding move where you press and hold circle and you'll slide across the ground. Didn't really use that. Did not use the lean out feature at all. I haven't even tried that. So those ain't too important, which I did touch upon in my first impressions video on the multiplayer that I did for the PS3 version of the game. But yeah, the gameplay, they haven't fixed anything because it wasn't broken, but if it ain't broke, don't fix it. But what they have done is they've refined some of it and tuned it up a bit so it's tighter and more responsive, and it feels great. So the gameplay, I'm going to have to give it a 9.5. Call of Duty has the best first-person shooter controls of all games I played, in my opinion. It just feels so naturally great to play. The storyline was bit crap. I don't know, I didn't really like the storyline. It was a bit too generic. It's just basically, okay, we've got to try and get this guy. Why? Because he's doing a load of fucked up shit. Let's go get him, let's go kill him, or capture him. Who-ah, woohoo. That's basically what the storyline is. It's not as in-depth as I expected. Well, not expected, but it's not all that in-depth. But you don't need it to be. It's a first-person shooter, You see a guy, you fucking shoot him in the face. You're not trying to get fucking Schindler's List here. So yeah, for what it is, I guess it was decent for an video game storyline. It's at least functional, which is better than a lot of storylines in video games nowadays. But it was decent. It wasn't amazing. I'll probably give it a 6 out of 10. Characters was probably the biggest issue here. I did not really give a shit about any of the characters. I said you're going to really care about a dog, Wiley, but Wiley appeared in like 2-3 missions. The 2 brothers I didn't really give a shit about. The dad I didn't really give a shit about. You have no Captain Price or Soap here. None of the characters in this are as memorable as those. But yeah. So characters, I'm probably going to give the characters a 4. I really wasn't impressed with the characters. The graphics are better than they've ever fucking been. I've forgotten to touch on the graphics on a lot of my reviews lately, and I'm sorry about that. They literally just slipped my mind, as graphics are not a big deal to me. It's just like the least important part of a game. But the graphics on this are great. Call of Duty's never been, well, it used to be quite a good looking game. It's just since Modern Warfare 2, it's, you know, the graphics have sort of dipped. They've become kind of irrelevant in comparison to a lot of other games that come out after that game. But here they've actually improved them a lot, and it's not as good. It doesn't look as good as Battlefield does, but it's not far off actually. The PS4 version of this game is not far off Battlefield's graphics. So graphics I'll probably give an 8. I was really impressed by them. I'll quickly touch on multiplayer. I've not played much of it on PS4, but what I have played, there's something about it, and it's just better on PS4 than it is on PS3. I think it's the player count, because I believe there's more players on the PS4 than there are on PS3, and that works a lot. That works extreme to how do I put this? That works to the game's advantage quite a bit, because the maps are so fucking huge. On PS3, you're running around for like 5 hours before you even fucking see anyone that you can shoot. On this, it's at least you find people a lot faster than you see. So yeah, multiplayer. Oh no, I'm going to give it an 8. I like it. It's not my favourite part of Call of Duty. I always play Call of Duty for the campaign. I always play every game I get for the campaigns. Campaigns are always the main part of the game for me. Multiplayer is just a little extra that you get. You know, that it can be okay if yeah, it can be okay for a little while. But I always play games for campaigns, which is that why. Anyways, which is why I'm not a massive fan of Battlefield. But more on that later when I do my Battlefield review. But yeah, guys, if you're going to buy Call of Duty for the campaign, I would say go for it. It's a lot of fun, especially the PS4 version. I'm guessing because the PS4 version, the controls are just so amazing, and the graphics are great, and the sound is amazing. It just feels so great on PS4, and on PS3 when I was playing the multiplayer, it just didn't feel that good. So I don't know why that is, but yeah. Hope you guys enjoyed that really long review of Call of Duty Ghosts on PS4. My next review is looking like it's going to be Battlefield 4, maybe Killzone Shadowfall, I don't know. Yeah, I'm going to probably try and get Battlefield 4's review up next, then Killzone Shadowfall, then Lego Marvel, then Assassin's Creed. I want to basically go through them in terms of length, so yeah. Anyway, so that's Mox50 signing out.